President Obama strongly condemned Moscow's incursion into the Crimea and said that steps to isolate Russia diplomatically and economically will be examined if there is no change in policy. But he also stressed that he was aware of the need to provide security for the Russian-speaking population of Ukraine.
If, in fact, their concern is that the rights of all Ukrainians are respected, if, in fact, their primary concern, as they've stated, is that Russian speakers and Russian nationals are not in any way harmed or abused or discriminated against, then we should be able to set up international monitors.
For 48 hours, critics of President Obama have hammered at the administration's lack of punitive action against Moscow. For them, this is just the latest example, after Syria, of President Obama appeasing traditional foes and weakening the standing of the United States.
We can enact our economic sanctions. We can, there's a broad array of options that we have. Why do we care? Because this is the ultimate result of a feckless foreign policy where nobody believes in America's strength anymore.
However, some argue that it's not in the US's strategic interest to delve into conflict, financial or otherwise, with Russia, and that if it did, it may find itself on its own.
The EU does view it in that way, views the economic situation as being important, the supplies of fuel coming into Western Europe from Russia. And I think if the United States were to try to take an even harder line position, what the Republicans are suggesting for President Obama, that the EU would probably not go along.
President Obama said that Secretary of State Kerry will focus on Ukraine's economy while in Kiev. In the meantime, any action against Russia will be closely coordinated with the European Union. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.